Well, by now you know that my husband rocks at this game Toon Blast. He has the most levels out of all three of us in my family and beat me by 4,105 levels. So, my question today is, what do you think the difference would be between my husband's levels and the combined amount of my daughter's and my levels? So, looking at this question, what are some key words that we need to pay attention to help us answer this question? Did you notice the word difference and the word combine? And we know from our last lessons that difference means to subtract and combine means to add. From identifying keywords, how many steps do you think it will take to answer this question? If you said 2, you are correct. We know from identifying keywords that at some point we need to subtract, and then at some point we need to add. What model do we need to draw first, and what model do we need to draw second? We would use the part whole model first because we need to add first to get the combined amount of my daughter's levels and my levels. So my daughter's level is a part and my level is a part, and we need to combine those to get the total sum of both of our levels. Once we do that, then we are going to use a whole part to subtract the difference between our levels and my husband's level. So between our combined amount and my husband's levels amount, whichever number is bigger goes into the whole. The smaller is the part, and then we would subtract to get the difference between my husband's level and our combined level. So now let's answer my question using our models. So now we know that we're going to start out with our part whole model, and we're going to take my levels of 420 and my daughter's levels of 986, and we need to combine them, which means to add 420 plus 986. And we want to rewrite our problem, stacking our numbers, making sure to line up our place values. So let's add 6 plus 0 is 6. 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. And 10 plus 4 is 14. Remembering only one number in each place value, so we carry the 1. And then 1 plus 0 is 1. So our combined amount of levels is 1,406. Now, moving on to our next step, we need to subtract. So we're going to use a whole part model. And because my husband's levels are still bigger than our combined levels, we would put his levels in the bigger box. And then our levels, our combined levels, would go into the part. And to find this other part, or this difference, we're going to subtract 4,525 minus 1,406. And again, we want to rewrite our problem, stacking our numbers, making sure we line up our place value, and the larger number is written first on top. So subtracting, we would subtract 5, take away 6, and we can't do that because 5 is smaller than 6. So we need to go next door and we borrow. 2 becomes a 1, and we give 1 to the 5, and that becomes 15. So 15 take away 6 is 9. 1 take away 0 is 1. 5 take away 4 is 1. And 4 take away 1 is 3. So the difference between my husband's levels and our combined levels is 3,119. The difference between my husband's levels and the combined levels of my daughter and myself are 3,119 levels. Well, my husband is still the master of Toon Blast in our family. In today's lesson, we will add and subtract whole numbers in multi-step word problems. I will explain in writing how the 4 looks strategy helped me solve multi-step word problems.